Hello, it's Sunday evening, August 28th, 2022, and this is your Movers and Mints Daily. My name is Goldie, and I bring you the most popular Solana NFTs over the past 24 hours to recap them, and I introduce you to a popular upcoming mint that will be dropping soon. So on today's show, we have a really fun new project that looks to be have a bright future with you DeGods out there, and as far as the mint goes, a really cool collection with long-term utility coming in hot. So before we dive into everything, I always want to let you know, remind you, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your own research before investing in any projects. Never be willing to put more money up than you can afford to lose. And secondly, I always remind you, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, drop a comment, share it with one of your normie friends, whatever you want to do. Any interaction is great. It goes a long way because a lot of work goes into this every single day. So, having gotten all that out of the way, let's start with the most popular Solana NFT projects over the past 24 hours, starting with number 5. Number 5 is going to be the OK Bears. They did dip below 57, making me, or below 60, making me look like a liar, because yesterday I was talking about how there seemed to be resistance at that 60 floor price, just like at 100 a couple months ago. But hey, it's not too far down, but I'm not going to really dive into detail about these guys because they're an incredible project that's not going anywhere. It's a bear market. OK Bears living and thriving in that bear market. 1.9 thousand in volume in Solana in the past 24 hours. That is a 23% decrease in volume day over day. And of the projects in the top 5 today, this is the only one that did see a decrease day over day. But love the artwork on these guys. Great, strong community, strong project. They're not going anywhere. So let's move on to number 4. Speaking of strong projects, Blocksmith Labs. A 72.5 floor price. So definitely up quite a bit in its floor price in recent times. So it did see a peak at 121 back in May of this year. But the floor price, how Magic Eden does it is they take, I believe, an aggregate of the day floor price. So it's not its peak of the day, it's its average highest floor price for the day. That's how they calculate that in these long-term charts. So 68 yesterday is the highest that it had been since July, so about a month ago. But if it does hold steady at that 75. We're looking at a highest price there since, we're looking back to back in June. So highest totals in 2 months there. It's a strong project with real strong utility and a great team behind it. So check these guys out if you want. Seem to be a lot of movement here. 2.9 thousand in the past 24 hours. That's a 530% increase day over day. So they may have made an announcement or something. Typically when we see a giant increase like that day over day, usually that means there's some kind of important information that got distributed to their holders or members of the community. So check that out if you're interested. And then let's move on to number 3, just one of my favorite new projects out there, ABC Abracadabra. Unfortunately, we have seen a little bit of a dip in that floor price. I want to say unfortunately, I have no dog in the fight. I don't own one of these. I just think it's a really fun story. But this project continues to just absolutely destroy. In the past 24 hours, they've done 4.7 thousand in Solana. Now, if you're new to the show or you're just hearing about ABC Abracadabra, I'm going to tell you why this is so intriguing to me. It's because they have no social media channels, they have no utility, there is no royalties or anything paid, there is literally nothing. It is just artwork that looks like a 4-year-old has done it. And look at there have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these sold since I opened the window to do the show 5 minutes ago. So this is just absolutely crazy. 4.7 thousand the past 24 hours. And these guys just continue to pump. It's nuts. So I say this every day. Will this be the day it cools off? Will this be the day that it comes back down to earth? Well, it doesn't seem to be happening. So we'll end the week with them, and we'll see when we start the week tomorrow where these guys stand. But it's just a funny absolutely fun ride with these guys so far. All right, so let's move on to number 2, another goofy project that has emerged. There's minted. It's called Shremps. It's in the independent. What are the? Oh shoot, I forgot the term. I'm gonna click on their Twitter. It says it in their Twitter. I think it's funny. Here we go. Cult brand indie making. It's good, a strong degen play. It looks like they make it clear that it's for fun in their Twitter profile. A 3.8 floor right now. They've done 9.3 thousand in volume in the past 24 hours. That's 9.3 Solana. Now, take that with a grain of salt, because a new project with a strong degen play like this, for fun, sometimes these are pump and dump ventures, so who knows? You kind of want to take it the longer term vision of them. It is interesting though to see just a goofy project take off like that off the bat. So 9.3 thousand, like I said, and they've only been around for a day. So we'll see if these cool off, if they stay hot. But right now, great start to the project. 5,000 shremps, shremping. That's the description on Magic Eden. And then finally, number 1, no surprise as usual, it's the DeGods. I am at a loss for words at the floor price, $565. That is absolutely unbelievable. Let's take a look at their all-time analytics. I do this every day with the DeGods. I mean, if you look at the chart, now if you're just listening, I apologize. I'm trying to explain the visuals as best I can. But if you look at the chart, you know, they hold. If you didn't have numbers on the chart, you would just say, okay, this project saw steady rise, a little bit of a dip, and then it's spiking as we see right now. And you would say, okay, maybe it went from like 10 to 50 or something like that. You're talking about a price point of 550 Solana right now. This is absolutely insane. This is the premier blue chip, top tier. I mean, they don't call them DeGods for a reason, for no reason, right? So they have crossed the 1 million Solana all-time threshold. So congratulations to them. No surprise. They have a secondary project coming out, Utes, that Frank DeGods has put together. I applied for the whitelist there, so we'll see. If you're listening, I'm at a loss for words right now. I'm starting over myself, so I'm not a very good auditioner. But hey, I'm genuine, and I'd love to be part of the project if you will allow. So fingers crossed, everyone out there. Wouldn't hurt if you tweeted at them to, let me in. But anyway, neither here nor there. Great project, absolutely incredible stuff, impressive, and continue to break records. So DeGods, number 1 on the day. And that's going to wrap it up for the top 5 projects over the past 24 hours. Now, let's flip it. Let's take a look at a popular upcoming mint. Every day I like to explain how I got there. I go to the drop calendar on Magic Eden. And then what I do is I filter by the number of upvotes, because you need to log in order to cast an upvote on the website. So I've done all of these. I keep doing them. And we are down to HumanX with 1,117 upvotes currently. So ignore the launch date, because that you'll see in the Discord is not correct. They just kind of have to put these as placeholders in order to get on Magic Eden, I believe. But let's read their Magic Eden page real quick. HumanX is, every single one of you, a collection that transcends the Web3 and get us to where it all began and to where it all will end up. Because you are still human, aren't you? I guess, I think. I don't know sometimes. But there's our Magic Eden page. Let's take a look at our Twitter page. 19.2 thousand followers. And I like the tagline, make NFTs fun again. Sometimes we take ourselves too seriously. I think ABC Abracadabra is proving that we can have a little fun in the Solana space. So HumanX really trying to ride that wave of fun, community-driven excitement there. And then in their Discord, I have it pulled up to their announcement section. It just says, every person is defined by the communities she belongs to. Community first, art to glue them together, utility for the long term. I like that little mantra they have there. Welcome to HumanX. Let's make fun again. You can take a look. It has an ecosystem, a description of all the utilities and everything, the community, their why. You can take a look at that if you're interested. All the links for everything we're talking about is in the description below. We'll just run through a couple statistics real quick before we duck out of here. Blockchain, Solana, date and supply and price, all to be announced. That's why I said ignore that Magic Eden page. The Discord typically is going to be more up to date. They have 11,655 people in their Discord, and their chat is litty if you are interested, which is always a good sign. A lot of interaction, people active, excited about the project, seems to bode well. 2915 out of 3,500 on the whitelist, so if this is something that sounds like it's intriguing to you, there is still time to get on the whitelist. And that is about it. Not sure what SHX is. 342 of 350 though, so whatever that is, there's 8 left. I don't know. But that's gonna wrap it up for HumanX. So if you're interested, obviously there's still time to get whitelisted, get involved, check it out. This, as well as all the projects we talked about, we'll have the descriptions in the comments or the description below. So you can go ahead, click around, have at it, pursue whatever you think looks cool. And that is going to be a wrap for today's Movers and Mints Daily. So thanks for watching, listening. As always, I appreciate the support. Every view, like, comment, share, and definitely subscription means a lot to me. So don't forget to hit at least one of those things and make me feel good. So check it out. Again, from Frisco, Texas, it's August 28th, 2022. And I'm still asking every day, when's Solana summer? We'll see you tomorrow.